Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for All New X-Men issue 1. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 123, and that's the show where I review all the comics I've read this week in one show, and here are the exclusive comics. Here we go. We got Plutona, issue 3, Rowan's Ruin, issue 3, Prez, issue 6, The Vision, issue 2, Batman and Robin Eternal, issue 9, Star Wars, issue 13, Spidey, issue 1, We Can Never Go Home, issue 5, Extraordinary X-Men, issue 3, Paper Girls, issue 3, Nova, issue 2, and Daredevil, issue 1. So if you want to go check out all those reviews, go to Comic Uno, episode 123, which is annotated. But let's start talking about All New X-Men, issue 1, which is a book I was really excited to read. I pretty much liked the first volume of All New X-Men, especially the beginning. The beginning was really good. And then it kind of dropped off with a lot of the crossover stuff, but still a very solid volume. And now it's Hopeless. Dennis Hopeless is taking over the book, and I really do like his writing with things like Avengers Arena, a lot of the Disney stuff he's written, so I do like his writing. I was excited to see what he would do with the title. Then we also have Bagley on the artwork, which I think fits really well with a teen type setting like All New X-Men. So yeah, very excited to read this book. Now let's start talking about the cover. Cool cover. We get to see pretty much the whole team. We have Iceman, Beast, I think this is Elena. We have Apocalypse, no, Apocalypse Kid. We have Wolverine and then Cyclops. So that's pretty much the all new, and Angel. So that's pretty much the all new X-Men team. Very cool artwork. And talking about the artwork, interior art's great. Again, I think Bagley does a really good job with these like teen type setting stories. I mean, he's worked on things like Ultimate Spider-Man, and I thought it fit All New X-Men, which is kind of the teen book for X-Men, the younger X-Men, which I'm always like because they're fresh face, and technically they're not because they are the old faces, but they're very fresh looking because they're from the past. So that's what we're kind of seeing here. Yeah, very good artwork. Here's a really cool splash page of Cyclops right here. So great artwork. Let's see what's going on with the story though. So with this issue, we meet our team. You know, if you've never read an X-Men book, you kind of get introduced of who these characters are. First, you get to introduce to the Lovebirds, Angel and Wolverine, and they're having a good time. And if you're reading Wolverine right now, I personally love the Angel-Wolverine relationship, and you just kind of see how cute it is. So they continue to do that in this series. And then you learn a little bit about Beast. He's been off the grid for now. A lot of the characters have been. Iceman's actually finding some love because people are enjoying his powers. I think it's in somewhere in Texas, I think it was Austin, that people actually like his powers, that he is doing like ice sculptures, and he's becoming an artist in a way. So I thought that was kind of a breath of fresh air. And now with Cyclops, he wants to be a normal guy, of course, the same thing as Jean in Extraordinary X-Men, and he meets this girl, and it seems like this girl doesn't like mutants, and he's like, alright, I'm done, whatever. And there's this big problem with the Cyclops cult, that they like the older Cyclops, and they see him as this, you know, this kind of godlike character, and they are mutants, of course. And now they're actually attacking Scott and not knowing that he actually is Cyclops. So that was a fun scene of them learning that this kid is actually Cyclops, and there is that past Cyclops. And by the end, they're still trying to fight the Cyclops cult, but then you have the rest of the All New X-Men join the fight. So what did I think about this issue? I thought this was a pretty good start to the issue. I won't say it blew my mind, the book, but I really do like the chemistry between these characters. We've seen the chemistry between these characters in previous books, and I thought it was a pretty good introduction to say, hey, here's our characters. They're not completely the X-Men yet, but in the next couple issues they will be. You're seeing their different situations. Again, my favorite probably had to be the Cyclops and the Wolverine Angel story. The Beast and Iceman story were okay. Honestly, the Beast story was completely forgettable, but the Cyclops one probably had the most weight because that has to do a little bit more about the plot and dealing with his future self, which supposedly I think he's like dead or something. I don't know if I got that right from Extraordinary X-Men, but it seems like he's dead from something. Maybe Secret Wars, I guess, but if that happened off panel, I don't remember reading that older Cyclops died in Uncanny X-Men. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, you know, something I do like about All New X-Men, comparing it to Extraordinary X-Men, because those are really the only 2 X-Men books out, not really counting Wolverine, because that's kind of its own thing. But the 2 actual team books, All New X-Men, Extraordinary X-Men, what I like about this book a little bit more is that both have really good rousters, but I think this has more of a direction, and that's why I think I might like All New X-Men a bit better, because it has more of a plot going on. Extraordinary X-Men is like, oh, here we go, we could kind of talk about Inhumans and everything going on. There's just a lot of stuff going on. Here, I think they have a little bit more of a structure, and again, the plot with the Cyclops and the cult of Cyclops. So I do like that about this book, and I think that's going to be very much a positive going into this first arc. So overall, All New X-Men I thought had a pretty good start. It didn't blow my mind, but I still really like the roster, and I most definitely will be getting issue 2. So All New X-Men issue 1 gets 3.5 stars. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Inno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, in the description below, there's links from my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later.